Another beautiful weekend for us to tell on the things and what they happen for inside Nigeria. Welcome to Update with Precious. Now here they bring on a matter them we consign our country as they share for inside our country and how we will use move our country forward. Welcome to the show. So today I tell on us I will get an exclusive session where I get an Obonge guest to go join us inside the studio to bring some kind matter them, especially as it concern the coalition and 2023 election to grant. Make you talk about that, make we even know. Not ask me who the person be because na person will be say perhaps he gets weight well for inside this coalition, but I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag. Before I bring and call, make I just scan on some kind matter the way they hot for inside the country. Sharply, sharply. Oh well, Oga Peter Obi no one rest again, oh, because not only did he commend Ganduje, say well done for your resignation because this one where you do so you don't try well to help encourage our leadership then we be like say they sick they know well so that themselves then go step down this one where you do Ganduje you do well. Obi backs Ganduje's resignation, urges ailing leaders to step down. Anybody when no say be leader where you know too strong again, why you know fit travel three places one day like me. That's so Obi me like this. Make a step down. All right, Moko leave that matter. Only for Obi. Ask Obi just talk that one. You know, they like say you know reach out. As they come out with matter say President Bola Tinubu they travel go St. Lucia. And I say, this will not be time for you to be holidaying. You cannot be holidaying when your house is on fire. No, it is not a good time for you to holiday. Now people say, what is going on there? But then presidency don't come reply through one of President Tinubu's numerous spokesperson. Come talk say, you know, people of St. Lucia they don't reply. You won't make I tell you what they reply. I will let you know very, 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 very shortly. And then President Goodluck Jonathan, former President Goodluck Jonathan, also hold an interview where he talk about how presidential aid used to withhold Yaradua handover letter to National Assembly. And then he also talked about how they advised him to vacate Aso Rock over fear of military coup that time because the tension was really high, according to Ram at that time. But somehow Nigeria succeeds, leave that part to succeed for inside that matter. Ganduja's resignation, part of party's evaluation. APC governors don't back Tinubu's reform. Say, now reform, now be the reason we make Ganduja resign. So say no qualms, nothing may happen, no shaking for inside the party at all, at all. In fact, as I speak to you right now, acting national chairman Daluri don't arrive Abuja to resume office. Okay, now talking about Basbos and disagree to agree. Father and son, yes, some weekend and for but I didn't see them today for inside burial where they attend for Port Harcourt Rivers for River State. And people say, oh wow, Nana, they don't do munu munu, they don't talk tete a tete again. Is that how this ended? APC North Central demands position of national chairman. Say, we not go agree. We self would deserve to be national chairman. By the way, Ganduja's resignation has been linked to Kwankwaso's move to join APC. I told you guys that scoop yesterday, right? And NNPC for Jigawa State don't they talk now? Say we they wait for Ganduja directive. Make we know whether go pot go APC or go still stay where we did. What is going on? I'll let you in on all of that. Meanwhile, our group don't they caution politicians. Make una not distract President Bola Tinubu and Shetima. Make una leave them make them work their work complete. We move over to PDP where Oga Saraki they talk say they never even see the worst of defection finish. Say more defection will go hit PDP they come, but say they go fit survival. All right, so joining me for inside the studio now Oga will be say sabi well. Even a person will be say join body well for waiting get to do with coalition and him be the Director General of Alliance for Transformation Mandate. In an ambassador, Enobong Inyang. Ambassador, sir, thank you so much for obliging me. The nickname that Don P original. The Don P I know is in Edo State. I don't know why you're not answering Don P, but I like it. Don P, you're welcome. It's really great to have you here. Thank you. We're gonna mix some English and Pidgin, just a blend them like that because here now to break down conversation, make we country people understand them well. So you're welcome.
Thank you, Precious, and thank you, all our viewers.
Okay.
Nice to
All right.
have all of us on board.
Thank you. So before we get to the core of our conversation, make I let you chime in on any of these conversations with the trend. First of all, Peter Obi, that is Peter, the son of Mazi Obi, don't tell Oga Ganduje talk. Say this one where you resign, it did good. It shows say you dey leave EG by example. And we'd also ask for any other leader we know say you don't old and it is sick, make they also resign so that they go make way for people where their body strong, kakaraka, make them lead. Should Peter Obi be saying that kind of thing? And then we'd also have to chime in on what he said about president traveling to St. Lucia. President is built for a trip to St. Lucia. St. Lucia, I won't find Caribbean island. Very beautiful. You don't see there. The Caribbean island fine where president go do a little bit of work and play. You go for work holiday, then from there can't do holiday small because I where they cry the sea road. And Peter Obi don't come tell and say this not be time to holiday. It dey good. But yeah, make I let you talk.
Okay, so what is the question now?
The question I make you react to these two things, reactions wey Peter Obi they give to president and Ganduje matter. Then before I ask you about Ganduje proper.
I can only react to Peter Obi
Okay.
comments, but I will not react to Kandola's shamefully outing.
They
Yeah,
call him Gandola.
but that's who he is. So
Eh.
such a man does not deserve me giving him a dignified his personality. He does not have one. I can
Eh.
only I can only commend His Excellency Peter Obi, who have always been the vanguard,
Eh.
the torchlights of our national development, of our national discourse. I love him. This comment is very smart, very timely, very educating, very encouraging. In Africa, not just Nigeria, our leaders like what they call sit tight syndrome. Sit tight. They want to die.
So it is proper for him to ask elders who are old and ailing to resign.
It
Are you
is
encouraging or supporting that?
it is normal. It is normal. It is natural. It is spiritual. It is morally that even as an aged woman or as an aged family brother or sister or father, you knows that you cannot drive a car again. That's why your son has to help you to drive. You know that you cannot cook again. An aged mother cannot cook again. That's why he has grandchildren to cook. But why is it that in politics, an ancestor will still be sitting down on the seat when he knows that he has no single capacity any longer? When
Mm.
he knows that he does not know exactly what he can do with the workload of the responsibility of that office. But if you go to civil service at the age of 65, you are compulsorily made to be retired.
Because they assume that you should have been weak and tired, right?
But why is it that in governance, in the politics of Nigeria, 95 years old Tinubu or 110 years old Tinubu is contesting again for you want to be they go back to shorten their age, deceiving
But the
their
president is not
grandchildren.
95 years old, sir.
Do you know how old is his daughter?
But the president said he's not
How
95 years
old?
old.
I'm asking you. Let's be honest. How old is the daughter, please? The
Eh.
daughter just celebrated 60, what is 69 or 67 years old birthday. Then you expect the father to be 62. You
Eh.
know, but like I said, if the civil service could make it mandatory that once you have click or clock the age of 65, they say enough is enough. You have done well. You have exhausted your energy. Please retire. Tell me why the polity that has more responsibility than the civil service. The civil service is just a bureaucrat. Just go there, sit down, and gossip. At the end of the day, you go home.
That's not
That's all.
correct. Is
I'm
that all
telling you
they
what is
do?
what. I serve as a PA to my senior brother in the local government council. My brother was a local government chairman in Oborokara local
And,
government in Akwa
and
Ibom State.
and all you
I
do
am
is
telling
just sit down.
And I'm telling you that by the time we visited office, we resume office, there is nothing the local government workers are doing. They will just sit down there, gossip, gossip, gossip. At the end of the day, 4 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, they pick up their handbags and they disappear. The next thing they do is to, well, if anybody want to come and do something, they will now begin to become hand robber. They call it official barrel bandits. They'll be asking you, give me bribe to do this, give me this to do this. Without that, they cannot a common file that could have just been signed can be delayed for 1 month just because you have not given them bribe. That's all they
Kickbacks.
are doing. That
So
is all
how
they are
do we
doing.
stop this thing that you mentioned? That not be only you don't talk this thing, no, especially this age thing where you mentioned about politicians. But the sad truth is, say people will go implement these changes, then they for National Assembly. And understanding say this thing where they go implement go affect them. Then go implement the changes when inside our constitution. That's not the question. Because remember, I said they try to bring something like degree to National Assembly, say make them put degree, some part of degree before you go fit you contest for governorship and presidency. A lot of them flag them that they say no, 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 make them leave her. Make them leave her. So how they go fit use implement those kind of things then?
Like I said, the age thing doesn't even require law. The age thing require morality.
Hmm. So that the conscience of the people then when they involved could just judge them, make them do the right thing.
It's as simple as ABC. If your driver is 85 years, will you still allow that man to drive you? Madam, I'm asking you, precious. Does it have to
That's
be a rule? Do you have to make a rule for that? If your medical doctor is 80 years old and is the one to operate 4 hours on you, has an operation of more than 100 people lining up, and each person will take 4 hours, will anybody, sensible person, allow such a medical doctor of that age to get that job? But in politics, you have ancestors in charge of governance in Nigeria. Go to National Assembly. Immediately they resume. The next thing you see, all of them slept. They will start snoring in the chamber. I work with Senator Gospel Apabio, the Senate President. He's my brother.
oh, he
I
is.
work for I work for almost a year, and before I left the National Assembly,
Oh,
I
we're going to
parted.
talk about that too. That means you worked with him while he was the Senate president.
I'm talking. I left just December, just last year.
Okay,
Okay.
we're going to get to that conversation. I thought say we just do preamble, make we just react to some things when the trend.
Okay.
Would
So
they come to the
just,
matter we get to do with your own?
I'm coming. Just call them. Once the plenary has started, the sitting, look into the chamber. Go, just monitor the camera. 60% of them are sleeping.
Hey,
The rest of them are walking around. Are just walking around, gossiping, discussing this. Why few of them will be the one debating, discussing, trying to see how to move emotion for something that matters to Nigeria. And when serious emotion is moved, nobody will be in the chamber. You only see whether 5, 6 people remaining. The rest
is
have
that
gone to
is that
different.
is that why the years always have it?
That is Nigeria for you.
Oh wow,
Where the best of brain are at the back.
oh
The
wow.
non-entities, the non-entities are at the driving seat. And then that's why we cannot progress. The country keep on recycling around a circle like a dot.
All right.
The
So you
people
don't
that
talk.
build,
Okay,
the people
okay.
that build this country, the people that build Nigeria that you are seeing today, the people that fought for the freedom and the independence of Nigeria were the youth from Lagos that Tinubu is claiming that he built. From Lagos to Kano was built by was I'm coming from Lagos to
Uh-huh.
Kano to Sokoto was built by the youth of Nigeria. If you look at the age of Gowon,
Absolutely. When he
if
was
you
in
look at
power.
the age, if you look at the age of Babangida, they were the youth that built this country. Tell me one era of an ancestors that have done any impact in Nigeria. Buhari what? Zero. Rather, returning Nigeria back to square one. This one we found ourselves now, the quagmire. Those who brought him on board are now beginning to confess that they brought evil upon Nigeria.
Mm.
I said it 3 days ago that he is the one that brought this evil to this country. And that he wants to. This is the last slap. He want to take him back out. Yesterday night, the national chairman resigned and ran away. Siding today, I'm hearing an information that another prominent person is resigning. Last month, a political advisor resigned. Everybody are now deserting the evil that they brought to the country.
No, 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 no. So, contrary to what you're saying about Ganduji's resignation, the APC governors, all of them together, then they talk, say this resignation, saying that their strategy, so that they go use reposition APC for 2027. So, saying that them plan them, Ganduji can't agree to saying go resign. So, while I know they, get anything to do with waiting on na the talk, say, while I did not make it resign. Now, what he make he say he resigned because of say then they play strategy. So do you not think that that's their way of trying to outsmart you, the oppositions, if you're in opposition?
Who is outsmarting who? The
The
ancestors.
APC now.
What do the APC? What have they ever done before that they are outsmarting anybody? The whole thing they did was deceive of the highest order. Was that our smartness? When people are, it's just when a child begin to play nonsense play, and you turn your eye as if you don't know. Does it mean that Nigeria doesn't know what they did? We only allow them to disgrace themselves. We only allow them to disgrace their final days in life. The youth of Nigeria knows what to do.
So why are they not doing it?
Wait for 2023. Wait for 2027. It
Ah.
is enough. We have allowed our ancestors to do all. Do you know that in life, it's not the beginning that matters, the end that matters? All of them has ended shamefully.
So the end justifies the means.
All of them. No matter what they say they achieve, their end justifies the means. And what is their end? Deceitfulness, liars, destructive elements, evil people, those that are aiding bandits and kidnappers,
Are
those that are
they?
killing the
That's
picture.
a serious
Yes,
accusation, no.
they
In case this
aid,
your footage goes viral, they will hold you
they,
responsible. Oh.
I
And
am
you're from
saying
Akwa
this.
Ibom State, Abi. You say you're from Akwa Ibom State. And the
I
Senate
said those
president
that
is
are,
from your state. Oh.
and I'm saying it again. I said those that are aiding the bandits and the kidnappers
Are
is that
they?
they are aiding it. They are making it possible for them to operate in Nigeria. Tell me if a young man is the president of this country and someone is kidnapped, if the whole military will not come out that person and rescue him, and then the kidnapper will not find anywhere to survive. Tell me any country in the world that one of their citizens is threatened that the government does not respond. But this is the only country that the whole state, Benue State, is under siege and get nothing. This is a country where Plateau State is under siege, nothing. This is a country where a whole of region is under siege, yes, nothing. Why are we paying the military? Why are the army sleeping and snoring in the barracks? Why are the general wearing suit like a civilian? A country where insecurity has become unbearable. Why is the presidency going on retreat on an island to go and jump around with, I don't want to mention,
Mm.
don't you know that your country is burning? Why are you even sleeping in Aso Rock when you know that your citizens have been kidnapped? You are the commander in chief. Our law says the president is the commander in chief, and you are commanding a troop that have been defeated. What are you commanding?
But you see, that trip, that's what you just mentioned now about the St. Lucia trip. One of the president's spokesperson is saying that the people of St. Lucia are very, very, very happy to see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In fact, that they've been waiting for that partnership and they're excited to see him. That they said that partnership means a lot for them and also for Nigeria because it's going to improve, it's going to bring foreign direct investment too. It's going to help us in different ways. These foreign trips are ways for Nigeria, for the president to attract foreign direct investment to our country. And St. Lucia is a beautiful Caribbean island. Who knows the kind of investment that visit would attract? Don't you think so, sir?
See, there's no foreign direct investment anywhere in Nigeria. Add to all the trip President Buhari travel, all the trip the president has traveled for these 2 years he has been. Where is the foreign direct investment?
They are coming
Who
now.
will invest, who will invest their money? where is not secure, where there is no rules, law, and order, where the judiciaries are now bandits,
Oh, wow.
where there is no electricity and power, where the people are in disarray. Tell me one person, one serious investor that can come. Why must we be going to be begging? Are we born beggars? Are we imaginings that every time our leaders think that going to beg is the only responsibility of being elected?
But
Are
this
you
isn't
not
about
supposed
begging. This is about marketing
to?
the country, sir.
You don't need to market what is bad. The
Oh, wow.
best thing you want to do first is that you realize that the problem and the solution is yourself, not another person. By the time any leader of Nigeria realizes that the solution to our problem is not those foreigners that you are going to call, it is Nigeria, our attitude, our governance, our responsibilities, our openness and sincerities to ourselves is the solution. No foreigner will follow you and invest their hard-earned money. Remember, there they don't get money through crooked way. They work. Not here that someone can just sit down before you know you become a billionaire, and there is no work attached, no track record of antecedents of that job.
Okay.
Everybody
All right.
just
So,
use everybody just use connection to social person before you know he's a billionaire in Nigeria.
all
It's
right.
not
So,
done
so
over there.
Okay, so before we get straight to the core of the conversation, which is around the coalition and perhaps Peter Obi and the rest of them, but still speaking about the ruling party, some group of the ruling party or people, they insinuate say the reason we make Ganduje resign now to pave way for Kwankwaso to become the vice presidential candidate for Tinubu for 2027. Understanding say because two of them they for inside Kano State and then be the two biggest politicians of Kano State, so two of them no fit come dey in top hierarchy for APC at the same time. So one go give way to one. Even though say, say the thing we get to do with dropping Shetima don't they cause a lot of wahala since and APC don't they worried about them. So what do you think that a Kwankwaso's involvement or Kwankwaso's decamping to APC would mean for any coalition? Understanding that Kwankwaso has block votes from Kano State, and Kano State they give about the highest votes for any election for Nigeria. So what do you think say Kwankwaso decamping to APC mean to any coalition?
What was Kwankwaso scored in the last election?
He made 1 point something million, oh, and mostly from
What?
Kano State. 1 point something million, mostly from Kano State.
So is that the person you want me to dignify here on your media space?
Sorry, sir.
Is that the person we need to burn our data to dignify?
So you mean it doesn't matter?
When people keep talking live on the past glory, I don't share such discussion. Nigeria of today is not the Nigeria of Kwankwaso and whoever they are talking about. We
What's
have
the
long
difference?
gone past such age.
Hmm.
Okay? So whatever they are recycling for their own selfish interests and their illusions is best for them. But for us Nigerian youths, we cannot use our precious time and intelligence to dignify something that is not worth it. If you are talking about policies, we are talking about development, ideology, I would be very happy to discuss, share my intellectual perspective. But dignifying someone that shouldn't have at my level in life is a major area. So
All right.
whatever they made of it, if they feel that it can bring heaven for them, that is their own cup of tea.
Okay.
But we
All
will
right.
tell them, but we will wake them up in their dream in 2027.
All right. Awesome. So let's speak 2027, because it looks like that's where everyone is headed right now. Every strategy, every politician is just geared and gingered towards 2027. First of all, before I move straight to 2027, I see the cap you're wearing, the MTA, the ATM. So I'd like you to tell us a little bit about Alliance for Transformation mandate, then before we move to the coalition in 2027.
Of course, just getting to give us a minute. That the video is on live. Uh, Enough of the bureaucracy of the political parties.
Okay,
Enough of the killing of destiny,
that's what has been
killing
happening.
killing of intentions, good intentions of Nigerians are being killed and buried through the system called political party.
Hmm.
Come up with the best agenda, come up with the best blueprint, come up with the best agenda for Nigeria. The party will not give you ticket.
Why? So, and what can we do about it if we don't have independent candidacy?
You ask, that's why you ask a question about the car ATM.
Okay, okay,
So Nigerians of good conscience
okay,
try to comes together
okay.
and say, yes, we can do this. We must not join the multitudes to do evil. We can separate ourselves and then create a pathway. And then Nigerians who are tired of deceit, manipulation, exploitation by the system called political party can have alternative.
And what would that alternative be?
ATM,
Is ATM a
Alliance
political party?
for Transformation. I'm coming. Alliance for Transformation mandates. This
Okay.
is our own family. This is our way. This is who we are. We are separated from the system of corruption, and then we have formed an alliance of transformation for not just our nation, but also for our generation to come. You ask the question if it's a political party, it is a
Okay.
political movement. It is a political, there is no political party ever in life. It is a movement that gives birth to party.
Oh wow.
We are more stronger than the party.
All
Anywhere
right.
in the world, it is a movement that gives birth to a political party.
So who are members of this? Who are the members of this movement? Do you have prominent people as members of this movement? And how can you be sustained? How can you sustain the momentum or sustain your drive?
What do you mean by prominent and what do you mean? Okay, if I ask you to choose between prominent and patriotism, which one do you want to choose?
Patriotism.
Precious.
Of course,
Oh,
patriotism.
God will bless you. Patriotism will make you have peace in your country. Patriotism will make you have law and order in the country. Patriotism will make you now see your fellow brother as a countryman. But that one you mentioned, prominent, will make you see the other person tribe, religion, and culture. Why patriotism will make me see you as my countrywoman.
Okay, so going straight to 2027 coalition, what do you think the faith of the coalition is? I have a lot of questions to ask you, but make we first of all go to the coalition straight ahead. What do you think say be the faith of people with the form coalition? Now, there's a coalition led by Atiku Abubakar, Chibike Rotimamichi is part of that coalition, Erofai is part of that coalition, Peter Obi is part of that coalition. Then get them scattered around. Even David Mark would hear say na part of the coalition, Areg Beshola and all that. So what do you think say be the fate of this coalition? We will talk.
Coalition is the way out.
Mm.
Simple as that. When you get to the end of the road and suddenly something came up from the sky to give you a lift, that is what coalition simply means for Nigeria at this moment. It has come to a time that Nigeria now, we don't talk about party again, we are not talking about coalition. Is it not interesting? Nobody's talking about social party, but rather Nigerians are talking about let's come together. Coalition means let's come together as patriotic citizens, not longer as Mr. This, Mr. That, but as
Mm.
one indefensible citizen of our country. And then let us press home the demand. Let us synergize. Let us harness our strength, our voice, our numbers, because politics is a game of numbers. Harness our numbers to adverse good governance, to adverse credibility, to adverse leaders with capacity,
Okay,
not
so
longer.
now, yeah, so now with the kind of leaders we have in the coalition or the people that we have seen waiting for the coalition, people don't they complain say it be like say gbege go dey o, because a lot of people they talk say it be like say Atiku Abubakar no go great to step down, make the younger ones like Amechi and Peter Obi and the rest of them dey front. And then what's be the implication if Atiku Abubakar continue to the run and no make way for like P2B and Amici and the rest of them? What's going to be the implication? Because people talk saying that that's idea so now go scatter the coalition even before it starts.
Well, whatever you do, people must talk. If you sit in your house without doing anything, people must talk. If you start doing something, people must talk. But the major thing is, are you on the right track? Then what people say is just their own business. Let me use the word of Obasanjo, their own business. Article also have its own right as enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria to contest. You cannot, because we want to come together, you now want to break the Constitution
And deny him the right.
and deny whoever the right to be voted or also vote for. So, on that note, the floor is open. The coalition are made up of people that are patriotic and are ready to rescue Nigeria, reclaim our country, rebuild it, and then reunite our nation.
All right. So as it is right now, the coalition itself is also having a challenge because INEC just talked the other day. Say, say they say the party with the coalition supposed to use now the ADA. Now INEC they talk say two different people don't come out to register the same party ADA. That will not be problem already. How they go take solve that kind of problem? What is going on? So, what political vehicle, understanding say will not get room for independence candidacy, just as we've been talked earlier, which political vehicle where it be say the coalition will fit con use, con drive to make sure say they contest for 2027? Or they at least, you know, collect
The
power back
first,
if possible.
the first assignment of the coalition was to outsmart the INEC, outsmart the Tinubu and his urban bandits, as described by
How,
Erufai.
how did they outsmart them?
Good. They tricked them to INEC
Eh?
that they are under a new political party called ADA. And immediately, just 24 hours after they submitted that, two other political parties emerged from the moon with the same
With the
name.
same name.
They did not even know that the coalition was already using an existing political party, but trying to draw their attention to the corruption in the
New
INEC.
party.
You just
Ah.
they just throw just like you throw corn to fowl and then the fowl begin to
Mhm.
come. They want to test if INEC of President Tinubu is the same INEC of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And in a the answer is no.
Oh,
So that has already
so it
showcased.
wasn't even because that the coalition was even interested in using ADO. They were not even interested. They just use them, just to make them just to test and see what in this INEC go do safe. And then they come bring-
They just throw the
Eh.
they just throw they just throw the corn. They just throw corn, just few seed of corn, and then the fowl will begin to dance. Okay, so It further exposed the kind of INEC that Nigerians are banking on.
Hmm.
If the political party Nigeria has never heard of any political party called ADA, but once the coalition submitted a
One name.
proposal for
Okay.
registration of an
Then another person
immediately just
of PDP.
24 hours to ADA emerged, and the INEC said that those one are already qualified to be registered.
And then they did not, their body did not qualify that of the coalition.
Imagine. So we have
If that's
now
the case, though.
they have first of all exposed their dancing step to Nigeria. So we have what we can now use to tell the ordinary man in the street, fasten your seatbelt. It's not going to be music. It's not going to be as
So
usual.
that means the coalition is now going to use an
2027 is going to
existing party, no longer a new party anymore, based on what is going on.
we have we have already decided and seated on already an existing party. And yesterday we unveiled it.
Mm.
It's called ADC, African Democratic
I heard that
Congress.
they've made David Mark, I think the DJ or one thing like that. Is that correct?
The interim, yes, he has been. Yesterday he was appointed the interim chairman of ADC.
And so the coalition is all moving to ADC right now. Another question. Another
Yes.
question.
So we
How
are,
many minutes do you have to give me so that I can rush my questions before time? I see you're looking around like, like say person won't come catch you. So tell me how many minutes you get for me so that I go fit ask my question quick, quick.
I'm leaving by 9. I have another meeting
Okay, all right. But make a rush and quick.
that started by 8:50. So I'm just trying to buy time to catch up with the
Okay,
meeting.
all right. I beg make a rush and quick, quick because it's very interesting. Make you just give us some kind of scoop. So say the opposition don't blame the ruling party, saying that them bring infection where worry most of the opposition parties like Labour Party, like PDP, like others. And it don't also talk about how they don't also use go infiltrate that ADA one that they won't register. So what's in the possibility now? Say now one I don't understand announce ADC an existing party. Say they no go come from nowhere now. Come jump inside. Remember, say immediately Aerofi move to SDP. SDP begin get internal problem too. So what's it make you feel say that internal problem no go come happen to ADC now?
Okay, when God wanted to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, and God asked if he can only find one person that he will have mercy. And having searched around, he finally find Lord. Okay? So in every 12, you must have Judah and you must also have John the Baptist or Peter. They did not, in their widest dream, contemplate that ADC will become the vehicle. They could have infiltrated the ADC.
So are you sure that have you guys
So, but
on I
God,
don't tighten everything for ADC now to make sure say no more infiltration will happen? Now wait to make I dey ask the question.
the leaders of the coalition are the most brilliant leaders we ever have in Nigeria. Erufai is one of the brilliant in the north. Malami is one of the brilliant lawyers in the north. Peter Obi, is one of the brilliant globally. Amechi, these are very smart, intelligent people. So if they come out with decision, know that is it must have been refined. That decision must have passed through different stage of refining and is
Okay.
best.
Now, now, now,
So we have done
since you're going, sorry, I have to perhaps rush this because I have a lot to cover up before you go. Now, there is also the agitation that people are worried that power should remain in the south and not go to the north. So, what is the opposition likely to do? Because some people they talk say, Buhari no go do 8 years, then Tinubu do only 4 years, then they want return power again to the north, and people they look at like say the more north they do like saying I didn't get monopoly of power. Are you guys considering, you know? Zoning power to the south in the position in the coalition.
Nigeria has a culture. We have a culture of sharing formula.
Okay.
Give it to Nigeria. We have a culture that we can used to say, "Iyendeba,
Endeba.
Iyendeba." So Nigerians themselves, whether we are Hausa, you are Igbo, we are Nigerian. We have this culture of sharing formula.
Mm.
So, and it's already in us. You can't extract it from us. I believe that the wisdom of our leaders in the coalition will be the best.
Okay. So
Let's give them the
all
benefit
right.
of
So
that.
moving on.
I don't want us to be. I don't want us to begin to accuse them
Okay.
of going against the zoning formula in Nigeria. I don't want us to start accusing them.
Okay. All right.
And I don't want us to also be as if we are ambushing them. We are forcing them. They are men of wisdom and
All right.
intellect. And they know they will take the best decision that will favor Nigeria, that will favor the South and the North, but will favor
All
Nigeria.
right, awesome. So now let's speak.
Let's give them.
Let's speak to the possible candidacy of a Peter Obi. A lot of people I see for the streets of social media today, when people they talk, say the only person where they hold Nigerians now to say all of us they move to one place now Peter Obi. So once Peter Obi announced, say okay, this now the platform where they enter, they will go see the massive move now and the massive campaign. Why it can't be like say the major opposition body lie for P2B body right now. The responsibility of opposition lie on top P2B. Waiting make it dey like say indecision whether in go to remain for Labour Party, whether in go dey for PDP, whether in go dey opposition. You know say never still dey decisive. You never talk am out yet. Even though same if you don't make up your mind, but you never make am public. Well, first of all, waiting make you think say in the delay to make up your mind. Secondly, waiting you think about what people they believe say na indecision na im go fit drive the youths.
But Peter Obi cannot operate on isolation.
Absolutely,
And a tree in Nigeria, a tree all over the world cannot make a
absolutely.
forest. He has to operate with people.
Okay,
And how do you get the people? He must come down from his white horse. The people holds the key, and that is what the coalition are presenting.
okay.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So you don't expect people that say it's only Peter Obi that hold the last scope of Nigeria. It's a lie.
Hmm.
Peter Obi is one of those that holds. Even you anchoring this program hold the hope of Nigeria also.
Okay.
So it's a collective. It is what we can join together and achieve. One man cannot achieve it. So I want to say that the hope of Peter Obi is the hope of me, is the hope of you, is the hope of everybody. So no one man hope is more superior and that can perform magic. It is the people that can come together and perform the magic. So the strength lies with the people.
Okay. All right. Okay. Leaving that away, I see the way you answered that question, but it's okay. Leaving that away, you had mentioned that you worked with the Senate president. I'm sorry, in a news they do. They like Aproko where. What was your experience like working for him? A lot of people have said that the Senate during internal they more relaxed because instead of plenary to start, I think 11 p.m., it start almost 2 or thereabout because they had a making come work before it starts sitting. And all of those plenty small accusations. Help us tell us what it be like to work with the Senate president and other. Make we know.
No, no, that impression is wrong.
Mm,
The Senate resume by 10
but the Senate
and
president.
sometimes close by so I'm coming and sometimes close by 12 in the night. I've been in a meeting where it was almost 1 a.m. We are still there in the National Assembly. And how do you expect the same person will be by 6 o'clock will be in the office? It's not done, please. Nigerians should not misunderstood how things is done,
Okay.
please. The man work when it comes to work, he works.
Okay.
He will stay there in the National Assembly attending to different. If you see the whole queue of people want to see the Senate president, my sister, it's not something. If they give you that position,
I don't want to
you
self.
even.
I don't even want to self. No worry.
So
Don't use me give example. I
the
don't
whole
be better
lot of people,
example.
the whole lot, the whole lot of people that want to see, they will not even allow him to do the work that he was elected to do, which is lawmaking. Courtesy, foreign embassy, foreigners, these are not every day they line up
Okay, so do
just
you
for one.
think that the Akpabio-led National Assembly have lived up to their responsibility as a formidable legislature?
It has it has done certain and also fair.
Mm.
Like I said, you don't expect a man of that age to be as smart as
Akpabio is in his 60s, so he's not old though. Is he old?
he celebrated. What age Pablo celebrated last year, man? Please
Eh,
let us be reasonable.
eh.
He's 60 something.
I
That's
see
a
what
retirement
I
age in the
think in
civil
their
service.
60s now. So for politics, since still they young go. Still fresh.
No,
Mm.
you can't compare that when he was 30, when he was a governor of Akwa Ibom at 30, I mean early 40. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So he cannot do the same magic again. You know what people still believe he will do is a lie. Akpabio has finished, he has exalted all that he has. What is living now is past glory. What Akpabio has now to offer Nigeria is the past glory. When it comes to anything new, he has long gone past that stage. So we should be looking at electing a younger person to be the senator representing Ikot senatorial district. We should be looking at electing the next Senate president to be a youth that can offer
So
this
who are these
country.
youths that will be given the opportunity? Understanding that since we keep hearing that youths are the leaders of tomorrow, but we'll never see them get that opportunity. So who are the youths now? What's the possibility of getting those youths? Who are they? Who are those youths?
Me, me and you.
Mm. Okay.
Please don't push the blame game to generation that are not yet born.
Eh,
It is the responsibility of me and
looks like you've got to run. Is it time for you to run now? Because I see that they're around you trying to.
you.
All right. Thank you so much. So I hope that when you're more relaxed, you can come back to speak more, especially on the works of the position, coalition and the way forward. Would you have time to talk to us about that in future?
I'm always
All right,
available.
thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
I will
much. I appreciate you. Thank
thank
you. Thank you very much. All right.
you.
I appreciate you. All right, Nigerians, phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've reached tonight. But let me quickly brush you up on those issues that we've not touched. I needed to have this quick one with our guest so that I can release him and then we continue with the rest of the show. And I did tell you earlier today, well, make I go the break and down one by one. Make I tell her, so I tell her earlier today, talk, see, former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, don't condemn President Bola Ahmed Tinubu trip to St. Lucia, calling it an ill-timed and insensitive decision in the face of deepening national crisis. Your country, they suffer. Your house, they burn. They go holiday. Kill on holiday, me. What are you holidaying? Now, in a post on his social media handle, today, Saturday, Obi said he was struggling with that. In fact, quoting, he said, struggling with my senses to understand what is happening to governance in this country. Tinubu is to, of course, depart Nigeria today, Saturday. I think he did already, and is expected to visit St. Lucia, attend BRICS summit in Brazil, and all of this. Now, he coaching Peter before that. He then says, what did he say now? He then says, what I have seen and witnessed in the last 2 years has left me in shock about poor governance delivery, and apparent channeling of energy into politics and satisfaction of the elites, while the masses in our midst are languishing, in want they don't have. So he further says that without any twilight, Nigeria's ranks among the most insecure places in the world. Nigerians are hungrier than they ever been before, and most people do not know where their next meal will come from. And our president is going on holiday. What's he they going to do for holiday? Now the question when they ask, he said, according to the Prime Minister's announcement, two of these days, June 30th and July 1, will be dedicated to an official visit, and the remainder now for personal vacation. So now I say, why still need they go do for personal vacation? I didn't want to believe that anybody in the position of authority, more so the president, would even think about it to do a leisure trip at this time where be our country day like this. He said this is a president going for leisure when he couldn't even visit Mina, Niger State, where over 200 lives were lost and 700 houses still missing in flood and natural disaster. But yet, what did they go do? If they go let St. Lucia make it go nice up small. What kind of a president is that? Now, people are now saying that, come on. Peter Obi, is it not a bit too much? How would you be lambasting the president for going on holiday now? If he works small, he plays small. He works small, he plays small. So why are you doing like this? What is going on? And people are lambasting him. By the way, the president, I think one of the presidential aides have also responded to it and said that the president is not just going there for holiday, that he's also going for official visit, and then he's also going for BRICS in Rio de Janeiro, and the Rio de Janeiro governor, and then of course, that in fact, as a matter of fact, the people of St. Lucia, they wait for president to see him. They wait for him well. Say they even they excited. Say our president won't come visit them because say they don't they look for. Say in fact, everybody for around the island they expectant. They wait for our president to come see them. Make it be say he did with them. Now, make we move on to other issue. Then, of course, Peter will also speak about Ganduje's resignation. Make I even look whether I go fit get some of the word when he speak. In comment the APC chieftain's decision to relinquish power on health grounds, stating that leadership requires both physical and mental health. In fact, it says stepping aside for health reasons is an honorable choice. It shows awareness and respect for the responsibilities of leadership. In fact, it can add say that the country can no longer afford to the burden of medical tourism, extended sick leaves, and absentee leadership due to age-related complications, stressing that the need for fit and active leaders is very important. By this singular act, Dr. Ganduje has set a moral benchmark. I hope others in similar situations will reflect and do the same thing too. So he said. And then, we have quite an array of other conversations that we could handle. I did tell you that the APC don't react to that. They say 23 governors elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress today conclude a two-day strategic meeting where they supported the resignation of the national chairman of the party, Abdullahi Ganduje, say it did in line with the party's evolution. It did in line with the party strategy to move forward. So say the party need to disintegrate, say they do very well, say they need to go anywhere. So say as some people they laugh them, say, ooh, and I don't they get on our own problem too. After all, they laugh us. Say will they get problems? Say no, 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 no. Say, it's contrary to that they are doing very, very well and that is in line with the evolution. So the governors, while noting that there is renewed coordination between federal and the state institutions, particularly the prioritizations of fiscal reform, food security and energy transition, infrastructural modernization, and social sector revitalization, called for investment in surveillance infrastructure and improved welfare for the people. And as I talk to you right now, we hear say Ali Buka Daluri will be the acting national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC. He don't arrive for Abuja to resume office now. Nadaluri emerged as the party's acting national chairman following Abdullahi Ganduje's resignation on Friday. Ganduje cited health reasons. Of course, he's going. However, there are speculations that he was forced to leave the office. Now, before emerging acting national chairman, Daluri was APC vice chairman North. He hails from Borno State on the northeast, where Shetima come from. In from Borno State, the northeast, where Shetima come from. So now most people don't they talk now. So of course, all of this is geared towards Kwankwaso joining the APC and Shetima being relieved of his duty so that the president could fit to use Ganduje to make the vice presidential candidate for 2027. That's what a lot of people are saying, but I don't know. That's not still talk as it take be. Even though say APC not central, they very angry. Remember, say when Ganduje take over office that time, then be the talk saying that they are turn to be the chairman of APC. Now they don't they talk am again. Say they ask President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other stakeholders of the party to allow the region to produce the next national chairman of the party. Why not? Say no good. Say the president needs to do this for the purpose or for the sake of fairness, justice, and equity. Now, the demand also followed Alhaji Ganduje's resignation. I said so. They released a statement earlier today where Ibi said that they talk about them, saying, they could say the North Central don't they consistently sidelined for the leadership of the party of the APC. So, do you see some happening in APC, especially as this North Central people don't they get wahala? Although some people don't they talk now, say the decision of the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress of the Lahi Ganduje to resign, say that practically forced them first time because it's supposed to make way for Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso to join the APC. Now, although the report they talk say former governor tender resignation on the grounds of health, but say no be health only. Say this one na confirm. Say na make Ganduje for fit join. Now, waiting make Jigawa State NNPP people say they wait for Kwankwaso directive to know waiting then go do next. But just like I asked the guest here, does it make any difference whether or not Kwankwaso joins the APC? Does it really make any difference? Which difference it go make if Kwankwaso join APC or Kwankwaso not join APC? Phone line say open, Sha. By the way, I would like hear from on how this matter then take do on for body. And based on what people are saying and what Nigerians are saying, do you think that Peter B's decision to or indecisiveness to speak on where he really belongs to matters a lot this time around. Do you think it's particularly what is actually keeping the youth from perhaps pitching a tent? That's a question where a lot of people they ask, because people now they look and they talk, say, this one people be no one make up in mind. Say the thing, they worry well because as it's day like this now, say that mind when no one make up, say now waiting it be say the whole Nigerian youths them, because it can't be like saying a confusion. And people they talk say if in no one join opposition, think saying go fit fight alone. Say what in go do now, saying go can't divide vote again for 2027. He go divide vote again because if he join, he no agree join opposition, he no agree join coalition rather. That means coalition will get their own votes, and him Peter Obi with obedience will get their own votes. And the obedience cannot by themselves get all the votes that they need to win election. When the votes them inside the what did they call them? Don't they divided? The votes for inside the coalition don't they divided? So this is a question where people they ask, and I really would love to take your thoughts on this. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Hi, Precious.
Hello, welcome. What's your name, sir? Where you call from?
My name is Frank.
Frank, where you call from?
I call from Canada.
You're welcome, Frank. All right, go ahead. Make I hear you.
Yeah, on the issue of Peter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Peter has been stopped from contesting for president.
He has been stopped.
They've advised him. Yes, they've advised him. They've advised him to for vice president.
Who advised him?
An ex-president.
On our next president, that is Atiku Abubakar.
An ex-president.
An ex-president advised him.
Yes, advised him.
And that would be Obasanjo.
I don't know. He cannot be president now.
So who will be the president
Yes.
now?
They are still working on that. But the issue is that it looks as if the power will still go back. They will go back to the north.
Why does power have to go back to the north? That's a question many would want to.
Sorry?
Why power go back to the north?
That with advice they give in order to scuttle whatever Tinubu is doing.
So if it's not a northerner, if it's not a northerner, Tinubu cannot be won in 2027.
It will be difficult.
Why will it be difficult? Not vex. So I they ask you questions where people go on ask.
Yeah, because there will be crack on the coalition. There will be crack.
So the only thing we go make coalition hold now if power go back north. That's the only reason.
It must go back to the north, yes.
So without power going back to the north, coalition no go coalesce.
It go difficult.
Then if I were Peter Obi, I would rather stop. I would rather end my ambition and not contest and just be there.
That is what I called somebody in Nigeria.
That is what I would do. If I were Peter Obi, I mean, you can't give me such a condition. If you give me that condition, then I'll leave it. I'll just tell all obedience that I'm not contesting for election, that this is the condition they give me, and I will not take it.
I called somebody in Nigeria, and I told somebody very close to Peter, and I told him, listen, tell Peter not to accept that condition.
He should honorably back out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with backing out honorably.
That is a brand. That is a brand. You know, that is a complete brand that can pull the number of votes he pulls. Why would he go for vice?
All right, thank you.
Why? There's no point.
I mean, that's the only way he can prove that he's actually not power hungry, like he said he isn't.
I agree with you. That's the same position. I am in the same school of thought with you.
Thank you. But you know that all these statements is still allegedly them say.
This one let me just say.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just say.
All right.
They watch from now begin they watch his style. You understand? They watch his style from now. I will tell you, you will see some crack too. Yes, begin to watch his style. Even this man, one that they call now, this one Abat, he gets the own side of the whole ex-president. No, only one ex-president they work with them. Everybody we don't rule this country with their life today, no deal with them because they say in the drive your canoe, they go one side.
Mm.
In the paddle the canoe one side only.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's the truth. Even though saying India want your governor, you know, say now your governor, now your governor go be what's it called again? Campaign DG.
My governor be my former governor.
Yeah, former governor. Okay,
Eh,
he's still your
okay.
governor. You don't call him former. Don't call him former. He's still your governor.
All right. Thank you. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Precious.
you.
Keep it
Thank
up,
you.
man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. All right then. Bye. Okay. All right. It's not be small gist. You know, say my ear there's a be here. Plenty gist like this. Okay. Mr. Mike FIFA. I thought I saw Mr. Ola. Mr. Ola, please come back if you were here. Come back. Mr. Mike, how far now?
I do, Precious. Good evening.
Ah, you know what make us see your face.
No, I know. I dey kitchen. I dey kitchen.
Okay, all right.
I
Go
don't want
ahead.
make una see the kind food why they cook. Una go say I know sabi
Uh-uh.
cook.
You good now. You good now. Oh yeah, go ahead, make we hear you.
Yeah. So about Peter Obi's issue, joining coalition or
Mm,
getting in own party
mm-hmm,
for 2027.
mm-hmm,
Say these people they want use this coalition. They want
mm-hmm,
use Peter Obi.
mm-hmm.
You understand? The one
Whole
drag Peter Obi,
crowd.
and say as Peter Obi the enter coalition now. Peter Obi go carry
Mm,
in followers. All the
yes.
obedience go follow him. So and they know say Peter Obi they command crowd.
Mm-hmm,
So they want use them. All of them want make Peter Obi enter coalition. Me, I know they against that. But the problem is say I know one in a situation where then go Peter Obi now go enter coalition. Then go say then go do primaries. See if they do primaries, automatically
mm,
Peter Obi no go win because Atiku go carry money bribe everybody, can't get the ticket. You understand? So
mm-hmm.
now the fit will be now fit
I
can
don't
settle
understand though,
for
but I they form like say I understand, so it's okay. Go ahead. That
oh
money
you
side, I
supposed to
don't understand
understand.
that. No. I
You,
refuse to understand, but it's okay.
but all the Ndoki people who I know, then they always understand. So
Go
if they
ahead.
carry if they carry Peter Obi now, go there
Mm-hmm,
now. Peter
mm,
Obi to come out again. If Peter Obi lose primaries now,
mm-hmm,
if he want come out, then go say they say fish.
mm-hmm.
So the discussion why I want make Peter Obi get with them be say if they don't agree, say if Peter Obi join the coalition, now Peter Obi go be the flag bearer. You understand? Because among all those people now where they join coalition, now only Peter Obi we carry plenty people they enter there. Erufai no get followers. Amechi no
You
go
get
get
to
followers. No, now you know go use and compare obedience. Obedience,
okay.
which
Obi own a
state?
block vote, Abi. Hmm.
Yes, now Atiku no get followers again because PDP now governors for PDP no like Atiku. They know they support him. And the Atiku now don't divide PDP. So no be and PDP alone don't talk say they know they join coalition. So say if Atiku they go coalition now or he there on his own. So the only people be now where we know where he command crowd. So these people now they want use Peter Obi if he carry obedience enter coalition. They fit now go front Atiku. You understand? So now Peter Obi is taking his time to decide. So I no blame him. If it's possible, make
Mm.
Peter Obi register his own political party. Because people don't already the rumor saying one register obedience political party. You understand? So the thing just they somehow now. But I just pray, make Peter Obi just decide. Because as he then I never decide.
Mm.
So and I believe so as it is going now, I believe say they're gonna get consultations. So I just
Mm.
want the best for him. Because
All right. All
yes,
right.
so
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah.
Well, make could they fold our hand now? Make could they see as you go take BRB?
Yes, so
Thank you. We just hope that what happened in 2027 would not 23 may not repeat itself. Let's actually have an election that we can all be proud of. We
amen.
can all be proud of
Amen.
really. No matter who win. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right then. Mr. OC. Oh, I like the fact that it's a lady. Good evening and welcome. Good evening. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Check if you're muted. Check if you're muted. I cannot hear
Oh,
you.
hi, Precious. Can you hear me
Hello,
now?
the first time a woman is joining me from this place. I'm so happy. I'm voting for you. It's you I'll vote for 2027. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I won the vote. Yeah. Thank you very much. I follow
Well
you. I've
done.
been following you from when you were on
Oh,
Voice of the People,
oh wow.
especially with Mr. Barrister Darlington. I like the way
Valentine.
Barrister Darlington calls your name, Precious, and you will
Sir.
say, "Sir." Precious, sir.
Sir.
Because of that, I'm a huge fan of Barrister
Oh,
Darlington as well.
thank
But thank you
you.
for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Um, yeah. So I just wanted to
So,
say
so,
I
so
was
where are you
listening.
calling from? What's your name? OC
Oh, my name,
or
yeah, Omoye.
Omoye? All
Omoye.
right. Omoye. Yeah,
Yes.
right. So where are you calling in from?
Yeah, I'm calling from California.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're a
Thank
beautiful
you.
woman.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Go ahead. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So what the reason why I called in was, I was listening to the caller earlier
Mm-hmm.
where he
Mm-hmm.
was saying, this is the plan and all of that. I would take that with a grain of salt because I believe that Pio, even though he seemed to be saying it from a place of like, yeah, it's actually what happened. I would take it with a grain of salt because Pio knows the support that he has, and he knows the people that are behind him and are following millions of supporters, not just in Nigeria, everywhere in the world. Because as a Nigerian, we're looking and paying attention to what's happening
Mm-hmm.
to in Nigeria because we have relatives back home, we have
Of
family back
course.
home, so
Of course.
we know what's
You
going
cannot
on,
run away
right?
and leave your shadow. So no matter how you run, your
Exactly.
shadow will be back.
Thank you very much. You understand? Anything we do
Mm.
them, do you, whether you like them or not. It affects us. I can't even explain it. It affects us. It almost feels like it affects us more than the people at home,
I
which
can
that's what
imagine.
it seems like, but that's what it is. So I would take it because Peter Obi know, we all know, those of us who support him, we all know that Peter Obi is the only one who has the capacity right now, as we speak, to command the millions of supporters that he has. All he needs to do, right, is to decide, okay, this is the angle that I'm taking, this is where I want to go, and be able to convince us, and we will back him. But I cannot back PO if he's going to be made a second. I'm sorry. We cannot be putting our best candidates or best people as second place, which is what Nigeria always does. We always tend to push the best of us to push them to the side.
And
Peter
then
Obi
once
is
they go to the side, they'll be relegated though. You not go
they'll
get
be
any value.
relegated.
What was the
Thank
value of
you.
Oshibajo? What was the value of what's the value of Shetima right now? That's what a lot of people would say. So
Exactly. Do you understand? And you and I know the position of the VP. They don't hold any. They don't hold any power. It's almost like glorified houseboy. That's what it's like because they don't have any force, nothing behind them. Because the president is like the end all and be all. Meanwhile, the vice president, if you can't, they're even afraid to even leave them with the power. The presidents always afraid to leave them with the power because they're afraid that, they're going to take it away from them. We cannot see PO in second place. I am very, very sorry about that. I don't know what PO is going to do. That's why I said I'm taking whatever that caller said with a grain of salt. If whoever they're trying to position, and again, I mean, he said, a former president advised. I am tired of former presidents that have not even shown any sort of, there's nothing that we can point to that we can say, if not for this vice president, the foundation we have now, right, would not be where it is. None of the previous presidents have done anything that is, worthy for us to say yes, to hold on to and say, yes, this president, no, please, they should keep their opinions to themselves. When Donald Duke, I think it was Donald Duke, came up, I remember a few years back, and he wanted to come out as a candidate of the president of Nigeria. It was a former president that said, no, you sit down, sit this one out. It's not your turn yet, or you're not mature yet. Some ridiculous comment. They had given Donald Duke that opportunity,
Adelante is a
perhaps.
fine gentleman, one of the most intelligent people we
Exactly.
have. As a matter of fact,
Exactly, with
I was
his
just
wife.
discussing. I was just discussing with my sister this afternoon, and I said, I just remembered somebody in the person of Saraki. Saraki is one of the most intelligent, most outspoken, most eloquent, most elegant pres- presidential materials we would ever have. But do you know would ever even speak towards that direction at all? We never even look at that direction. I mean, Saraki is somebody that you can present to meet my pre. Have you heard how intelligent he sounds? Very
I've
intelligent.
never really
Oh,
heard
you've
him.
never
Yeah, I've never
go
really
and
heard him.
go to YouTube. Look for any of Saraki's interview and watch. You'll be amazed at the intellectual that he is, or his intellectual prowess. He's an amazingly intelligent man. You know, he's a medical doctor. He's a doctor. He's an amazingly
Okay,
intelligent man. But you know,
right.
somehow he's just. I think the whole thing about politics and all that just swallows him up. So the point I'm trying to make is that Nigeria actually does have very fine gentlemen whom we can put at the forefront. Why are we not putting them ahead? Why do we?
Exactly.
Why are we not putting our best foot forward? That's the question.
Which is what every nation does. Every nation tries to put their best foot forward, right? It might not be pleasing to everyone, but people will always try to push their best forward. But when it comes to Nigeria, for instance, because to be honest with you, I was not interested in Nigerian politics, was never engaged with it, didn't know much about Nigerian politics because, you know, I grew up in Nigeria, they don't teach you anything about civic responsibility or anything like that, right? Anybody when you just come, you will just accept them. Oh, that person, oh, you know. But
Yeah.
for the first time, you know, Peter Obi birthed a lot of people, myself inclusive, right, that was ready to run and do something to do our own part to ensure that we birth this new Nigeria. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, observing everything that's going on, it takes my mind back to so many even civil offices in Nigeria where they always shut the best out and always have the not so good, the mediocres in front. We cannot allow that. It is what the people want that they will get. We have to let them know that that is the only way forward. All this, oh, you know, not you, not yet, sit it out. None of them have anything to show for it. They are the reasons why we're suffering. They're the reason why a lot of us are outside of the country today. What have they done? If they did what they were supposed to do, half of us, a lot of us will not be
Come back.
outside of the country. We will be contributing in our own ways in Nigeria. We will be bringing in business. We will be creating businesses in Nigeria. We don't need every time you bring mediocre people to put in front of us, in front of the world, not even us. And then the person you project to the outside is how they view the rest of us. It's ridiculous. We cannot keep allowing the same thing happen over and over and over and over and over again. That is trauma to a 1000th degree. We cannot. So we as the people, and I'm using the opportunity to use my own voice to say that anything other than Peter Obi as the presidential candidate, they should forget it. Let's just continue in this T-pain if that is what they want, because it's ridiculous. Why can't the supposed people that they are trying to make the presidential candidate or whatever back a Peter Obi? They see his supporters, they see the support he has behind him. Why can't they crush their own egos for the sake of the country? Why can't that happen? Why must we every time make allowances for mediocrity? I say no. If that happens, I will wash my hands. I have my own platform that I used to push Peter Obi, push good governance. And let me just say this, right? Being a PO supporter or, being a supporter of good governance does not mean that if another candidate better than Peter Obi, because nobody is indispensable, right? Better than Peter Obi has proven track record, come out and say, hey, I'm good. We should be negotiating. You be like saying this one better pass. You be like saying this one though. You be like saying this one good though. Man, I like policies on this. That's what we should be having. Not one excellent candidate and then the rest are mediocres. No, we shouldn't do that to ourselves. This time is very crucial. If we get it wrong, Nigerians should be prepared for slavery for 40 more years, or if not more. That means the children you're having now, the ones that are going to come after, are going to remain enslaved. Is that what you want as Nigerians? We need to, as a people, ensure that we are putting our foot down and say, no, we want the best in front. We want respect. When people go out, when our leaders go out, we want that respect. We want to be able to say, yeah, that's our president, for crying out loud. You know? So, like I said, I'm going to take what that guy said with a pinch of salt. I'm going to take it. I'm not going to believe it until Peter Obi himself comes out and says, my people, my supporters, I visited Peter Obi when he came to California. I went to see him for the first time in my entire life. I've never rated any Nigerian leader. Okay, so for me, this is important. Nigeria is going down the drain. People's lives don't matter anymore. I grew up in a Nigeria where food was not a problem. You didn't have much money, but you had food. But what we're seeing now is, I don't know what to call it, you know? So please, I'm taking it with a pinch of salt until Peter Obi comes out and says, hey, my people, this is a trajectory. And if it does not please me, if Peter Obi is not the one in front, I will wash my hands off. I will just change my content to another thing. You understand? So that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to put that word out.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your work. I stream your videos, just so you know. I stream your videos to my audience as well.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All the best. Wishing you all the best. Right.
Thank
all right.
you.
Okay. We've got quite a lot of other people trying to join us live. Let's see who we've got. Mr. Olao. Mr. Ola from Chicago, sir.
Yes,
Good
ma.
evening,
My
sir.
precious. Good
How
evening. How are you? I'm doing
fine,
great. How are you?
I'm great.
Look.
I'm not great, but I'm fine. I'm I have to say the truth. All right. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. May God bless that last caller, the lady.
Yes.
I've been praying for her. She have already spoken my mind. Yes, I'm praying for her. She have said it all. First of all, the man you interviewed before, I don't know his name. The man who said that he has a meeting. Maybe you remember.
Yeah, Miss Ainabo.
Okay. I don't like what the man was saying. Why is he selling? He was saying like those people are coming to perform magic. What kind of magic are they going to perform? Precious.
Sir?
Look at this. During the PDP merge, they sacked those PDP with the coalition or something like that then. Most of them are from PDP before they joined the APC. What did they offer to Nigerians? Okay, let's leave that aside. Atiku, he was a vice president to Obasanjo. What did he give to Nigeria? What? Atiku was running from one party to one party, from PDP to APC, from APC to PDP. What did you achieve during the Atiku's regime? That's Atiku. Amechi, when he was Minister of Transport, what did you achieve? What did the South achieve? What did the Southeast achieve? What did they bring to the table? Suffering. El-Rufai has so many skeletons in his cupboard. El-Rufai said it by himself that they invited those terrorists to come and fight Nigerians if they lose the election. Whoever continue to be with El-Rufai, all those people, I can't be with those men. Those people they have nothing to provide. They have nothing to give to Nigeria. They lost to PDP, from PDP to APC. Now they are canvassing to go another coalition. As the lady said, if we mistakenly join those people, that is the end of it. Precious, Those people
Sir?
has nothing. They has nothing for us. They has nothing for us. May God continue to lead Obi to where he's going to stay. That's what I can say. Precious, may God bless you
Thank
and
you.
continue to bless Nigeria. Whatever
Thank you.
happened to Nigeria is happening to us here. I'm tired of staying here. I wanted to go home, but you cannot go home with security. Okay, Precious, let me send you a message to Tinubu. Please deliver the message. The only you are laughing. I want
Eh,
Tinubu.
eh.
If Tinubu could achieve power, I mean electricity.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do it before 2027, I will campaign for him. That's the only thing I ask for him. And
Okay.
security. Those two things, if you can do it, I will campaign for Tinubu. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you,
Thank
precious.
you. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank
Ola.
you.
Appreciate you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, sir. Thank you. All right. Make I go take Mr. Mop. Mr. Mop, how are you?
Hey, Precious,
Sir?
how are you?
I'm not fine. Show me your face. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You knew you just did this because you knew I was gonna say this. Like you know this woman. This is what she's going to
How,
do. You're
how you doing,
welcome.
Precious?
I know inside the doing now. I see the inside
Great,
the doing
great,
in my
great.
face. Welcome. How about you?
So
Trust you're having a
let me
good weekend.
begin. I
Mm.
see Omoyekona Gracia platform. He said the first lady about Gracia platform. We know Omoyekona
Oh,
very good. He's
I
my sister
don't
over here.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's based in California. She's a
You
fanatic
see?
Obi supporter.
Oh
She's one of
my.
the she's one of the don't know they carry last.
Hell.
Yeah, she's one of those fanatic Obi. She has her own platform, but a very mini platform.
Oh
But she's a very
wow.
fanatic of Obi supporter, and she's very outspoken.
Wow. Oh
Very
wow.
outspoken.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
I'm
I'm
glad
going to
she
look for
graced.
her
I
and
know
follow her like my
we
baby
need
pikin.
more women to come out, and speak. A lot of them.
If women mount to as men mount, now so women mount to now just say, say
Yeah,
women, would they let on go front first? We mount.
right.
Well done,
So
guys.
let me go. I was listening to the guy earlier. The guy
Mm,
with the ATM hat or whatever. I don't know his name. Okay.
yes.
The guy sounds very optimistic. In my own opinion, he sounds very overly optimistic. The reason why I'm saying that, because it seems like he's taking the present government for granted, because he feel like 2027 they're going to take back the country, without doing the needful. I mean, the way it sounds. I mean, I completely agree with what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But in a sing country, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's palatable, but not Nigeria. You need more than what he's saying, to achieve whatever they want to achieve. What you call that ATM, is it Alliance Transformation Mandate, right?
Mm-hmm. Alliance for Transformation Mandate.
Right. So is that a new organization apart from the obedience?
So no, they said it's like they're a group of oppositions, as it were, people who seek for good governance, in his words. That's what he said. So I think it's apolitical, but at the end of the day, most of them are driving towards the coalition.
Okay, I mean, I like how he spoke, but he was very bold and everything. I'm just kind of, you need to be very careful. A little bit of naivete in you, thinking that it's going to be very easy to usurp this present government. It's not going to be easy like that. So let me leave it at that. Let me speak about this Ganduje stuff. What's going on? You
Yes,
said
yes.
Obi said it's good that he's retiring because he's getting old. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know what Obi really mean by that. If he's
No, no,
playing
no.
a
The
game with
opinion
us.
not say because he's getting old. The reason Ganduje gave for his resignation is health matters, and because he's not feeling well for health reasons.
Okay,
And Obi
I don't
and
I don't believe that.
okay, and Obi is saying that it is good that he realizes that he has health issues and that he's resigning because of that. So
Okay,
that is also good for other people who are the helm of affairs or who are in power to also step down when they notice that their health cannot carry it anymore. So that he has given a good example. That's what Obi said. So basically.
okay. About what I think yesterday that he resigned. I cannot look at it as a Game of Thrones. You understand what I mean by Game of Thrones, right? That's
Mhm.
what I look at it like that because what I'm really thinking about. This is just my own stupid opinion. They asked Ganduje to step down. They want to bring in Pankwaso because if you know, Ganduje and Pankwaso doesn't get along well, and
Of,
they are in the
of
same
course, we know that now. Of
right.
course, we know that. But then again, remember that it would be very insulting and very bad of the president to
Okay.
just ask Ganduje to step down just because of Kwankwaso alone. You understand that? There must have been a bargain. There must be some settling. There must be something. So the president is a master chess player. He cannot just kick
You
Ganduje
better
away
stop
because
calling
he's
him that
married.
master taste. He's only
No,
in
I'm,
Nigeria.
I'm no. What I'm trying to
He's
say,
not that
what I'm
masterful.
no, what I'm trying to say is that whether you like it or not, a lot of people who's been close to him or had opportunities to be close to him know that he knows how to make everybody happy and settle them. So knowing that Gandoje also has some sort of, you know, political minds, as it were, he would not want to just displease Gandoje like that. The president likes loyalty, and Gandoje has proven to be loyal so far. He no go just pursue Gandoje like that. Do you understand? See, this may just be a game that all of you are unnecessarily excited about. And at the end of the day, it may not, this excitement may not end up well. So you guys just calm down and watch. For all I think, I do know that the president and Gandoji shares very good relationship. That is what I know. And I also do know that Gandoji and Kwankwaso no go fit cross the same road. But maybe they go fit reconcile. Remember that there is nothing impossible. I mean, Gandoji was Kwankwaso's VP. They work together. Do you understand? And who says they cannot settle? Politics is a game of interest, too. The fact that they're enemies today does not mean that they will be enemies for life. So you should not carry that matter in your head and think that, oh, because of this is impossible. Mba, it is not like that. Once interests align, they will become friends again. So, and the president knows how to settle people and make them happy from what people around have said. So the president cannot just throw away somebody who's been loyal to him all this while because he's getting a new bride in Kwankwaso. No, the president is not that unfair. He won't do that. The much I do know, or the much I've heard about him, even though I've not had a one-on-one interaction with him before, that is what I do. I've heard about him. So the president would ensure that he suits every mind and calms every soul, as it were, so that everybody could be happy last. So you
Well,
will never
to
see what's in the
summarize my
future.
point about that Ganduje thing, what I
Mm,
mean, that's just the way I feel because we've been seeing what's going on. Just look at it as a politics game of thrones because they probably using Ganduje as a pawn in order
mm,
to use him to war Kwankwaso. Okay, because if you see what happened, Kwankwaso never criticized our president. Not even one that I have seen him.
no, he
He never
hasn't.
went to court.
He's been
Remember?
visiting him. Yes, he
Huh?
didn't. But he's been visiting him in Aso Rock now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He never
Mm,
criticized him. He didn't go to court to contest about the election or something like that. So, he has always been an alliance to Tinubu. And what I understand, he has always been a friend of Tinubu. So I don't know how this permutation is going to play out. Are they going to move Chetima away and bringing Kwankwaso? Then Kwankwaso become the chairman. Kwankwaso become the vice president. I think they just nominated somebody from Bono, right, as the chairman.
mhm.
So what is that going to do? Is it going to okay? They can win. They can win Kanu. What's that going to do to Borno State and Northeast? So it's a very dynamic situation. It might be very unstable to the to that area. Then they capture Kanu, but it's all politics. I think in a nutshell, I think Tinubu know what's going on. He know that he has a problem in the north. He definitely, because if he doesn't have a problem in the north, he wouldn't be playing all this game. He probably has seen it. He has the intel.
So that is
Definitely
that is
problem.
that is why I am telling you that because he may know that he has a problem in the north, that is why he will not make more northern elders or northern leaders angrier than they already are. And that is why I'm telling you that he will not deliberately just kick Ganduji out and say, "Get out, I don't need you again." It's not possible because he
But,
needs as many northern supporters as possible right now, except perhaps the ones that he feels. You can see the way he's managing the problem with Shetima. Of course, it's now obvious to many that he may not need Shetima anymore. And this is just the one president who would have to change vice president after 1 year, one term. Every other person they use the same president to 2 term. Do you understand? Right. So you can see, but even his people are managing it and saying there is no rift. In fact, instead of them to say that he's going to change him by 2027, they're not saying no, it's after convention. Do you understand? So you can see the way they're managing it, making it look like there is no wahala, there is no nothing. So what I mean
but,
is that
but pressure. This is my question to you. If what we are permutating, come to a reality, let's assume Kwankwaso coming as the vice president,
which is
and
very likely.
you did Shejima, how's that going to play? I mean, are they just going to accept the chairmanship from that northeast and let the vice president go to the northwest? You think that would be enough for them? I'm just trying to rationalize the how it's going to play.
So however it plays out, one thing you have to also understand is that Northerners are master game players who find it very difficult to betray themselves in politics, unlike we Southerners. Do you understand?
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it's going to be a big, wild horse chase. I don't even know, you know. So the president will just be taking his chances with some of them because there is no guarantee that anybody who says I'm with you right now will also be with you till 2027. In fact, they can be with you. Like, did you hear what people were telling him about the Jonathan's treatment? They are with you like this and telling you they're with you till as you're losing, they now move to the next camp because they're funding the next camp.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there is a lot. I don't know, but it may. I'm waiting to see how strategically the president is going to use that his mastermindful game playing mind to handle the Northerners in 2027. I'm really waiting to see because it's going to be even a lot of them that he thinks he think it's people like Indomie that say that against him that are really against him. The ones that are against him, Gongo may be the people campaigning for him right now. You don't even understand. They may be actively funding the coalition. You don't know anything. My dear brother, you'll be coming down. So that's the way Nigerian politics is.
So,
Because
Precious,
that's what they did to
let
Jonathan.
me use my
So
time to. I have two more questions to. I have two more questions to
you they
ask you if you
ask
don't
me
mind.
like, say, I
Just
not be politician. No. I
hold
mean,
on now, just two more. So,
we're all
you said
doing
that
guesswork.
Tinubu is going
Yeah?
to St. Lucie, to go and bring some
Yeah.
economic investment to us. What economic investment? I mean, it's a very
Um,
hold on. I've been there. It's a very small island. Maybe the only thing they can go. Is it going there for get an infrastructure or trade or whatever? There's nothing more there. It's more of a cultural. It's more of a cultural engagement. I mean, there's no formal investment they can bring to Nigeria. It's a very small island. I mean, their economy depends on tourism. So they don't have that much to offer. Okay, so I'm just trying to make that straight to you. But my question to you before you let me go is what about your River State? So
mm.
your state has been captured.
I better not ask me any question about Rivers. I need the answer. Don't ask me. I don't
No,
change
no,
them.
no.
Don't ask
Wait a
me.
minute.
You hear me? You
So
hear me? You hear me analyze anything about River
no, no,
State
no, I'm not
issue?
going to yab you. So are you going to tell me that you have like a puppet governor? He doesn't have the right. He can hold on. If I'm wrong, you correct me. I heard that he can even write any check more than 100,000 million. He can write it. No, I think 100,000. Then Wike is going to elect the whole local government election. I mean, what kind of lame governor is he going to be? I mean, the man is just a puppet. What do you think? That's your state. I need your opinion.
I'm not thinking. My thinking has failed me.
But anyway, let me
My
go.
thinking
Precious.
don't end.
I
My
like
thinking
I
don't
like.
end.
Hold on.
To
Let me
say that
let me
people are
let me
disappointed is to say the least. But I don't know. That's their
let
business
me
in
let
River
me
State.
let me tell you my last observation.
Go ahead.
I think you are becoming a global interviewer. What am I saying? Because the way you interview people, most of what you ask them is what we are thinking, what your audience is thinking. So I'm giving
Ah,
you a credit for that because when we come here, we can't even ask anymore because we already asked what's in our mind. So in my own opinion, I think you have gone above to Nigerian standard. Okay, you need to get out of that country.
I will work on it. I'll work on it before 2027. Now that you've told me that. Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you,
means a lot
Precious.
to me. I appreciate you. Thank you. Peace out, brother. Thank you. Well done. Okay. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, sir. Welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Frank.
Frank from where, please? Where are you calling from?
Canada, Canada.
All right, you're welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. First of all, River State is my mother state.
Okay, sir.
So, but our governor has failed us.
Hey,
We stood by him. We stood on his head, on his leg, on his waist, fighting for him. He failed us at the end of the day. But that's aside, though. The issue of Ganduje and the ABC national chairmanship position. You see, we've been talking Ganduje, Kwankwan, so we're not talking of Amakura. The North Central are supposed to be on that seat now from the APC.
yes, the North Central have been agitating seriously. They're not happy about it. So that I do know for sure. Yes.
God. And now, in APC, There is the CPC fraction of it.
Yes.
CPC.
Yes.
And M5 is a CPC. And Makura is a CPC. So now, BAT has been worried that if CPC pulls out, that means there's nothing left for him. Yes.
But remember that he's also lobbying he's lobbying the whole of South, South, and Southeast to ensure that they stay together and vote for him.
No, Southeast can be together for it.
Southeast governors don't promise say all of them join together, say they will give them block votes.
Not
be hopeless of the mao. All of them, including Omehia, all of them.
Even Omehia?
Yes, sir. Omahi.
Omahi,
No vex. I never go back to River State.
All those ones, what they call Omahi, those ones are messengers. Yes, they are business partners. You know, those ones are business partners. Yes. So, but the issue now we are looking at is how they are going to manage the CPC votes. Because the CPC votes is normally bombed. Which is the Buhari's vote. I'm from the grapevine today as I speak with you. I don't think that man is with BAT today. As of today, I don't know tomorrow. I don't think he's with BAT. So if CPC pulls out, that is why you can see that short Kaduna man,
Oga, you don't get to add shots to your name now to explain who they talk about. You know what I mean at all where? So why you go bring shot put inside the matter now? What's in short people do you?
If I see you shot, I will tell the questions you shot too.
So you don't go fit address us. You don't go fit address human being without putting shot. Retrieve the statements. I say justice for short people. Retrieve the statements.
It's my statement. It's not your own. It's my statement.
No justice for short people now. Retrieve the statements now. Address short people without calling them shorts.
So I should not address Akabo.
Help. This thing you're doing now, is it good? Is it fair to all concerned?
You see me on the giant, I will answer you.
Go ahead. If it helps you sleep at night, no wahala.
If I call a short money answer, I will answer. I will see acceptance say my name.
No wahala.
Now what you call somebody we answer, I be name.
No wahala. Just go ahead.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So, like I was saying, so the issue to me, the issue of I am not even seeing Kwankwaso coming as the party chairman.
No, Kwankwaso is not for party chairman; it's for vice presidential candidate. That's what's the.
But if it's coming for vice presidential candidate, why are they fighting the governor?
Which governor?
The governor of the state.
Who is fighting him? That was then now.
They are fighting. But they have 2 men now.
Oh God, that one. Remember, say this matter and immediately they come into power. Now that's before they decided this vice president. You don't know if this vice presidential decision is something that happened like 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, and that fight has been on since inception. So,
yeah, but no, hold on now. Can I come in?
Go ahead.
If they have understanding, that case would have ended. I would have ended. All those policemen guiding the Adebayo's house, they will not be there. So today, if they call Adebayo as enemy of Kano in Abuja, they will not call Sanusi. But Sanusi will be called as enemy of Abuja in Lagos. So you can see there is still something not right. Either between Kwankwaso now and the governor. Which, if Kwankwaso is moving, I'll be surprised if that governor moves with Kwankwaso. I'll be very, very surprised, honestly speaking.
All right. No, you know that the governor is his son-in-law and is likely to move with him.
Son-in-law, sometimes, son-in-law, the father-in-law.
No problem.
Yeah, Uncle, you don't do it well, oh.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank
All
you
right.
so
I
much.
appreciate you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Oh wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. Etuk. Abadiye. Sasong 88 Yembok. Sasong. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yep. You said what did you say now? You said Precious, you're doing a great job. Will be for President 2027. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, I see all your other messages. Thank you so much. Let me go back to my call. JJ. Mr. T. Y. Danjuma.
Hey, Precious, Adam Fo.
Huh? You okay? I did fine.
Okay, good.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
today I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you at all.
No fight me. My body they pay me. Oh. No fight me. Oh.
Oh, who do you this thing now? Make I send Amadio to the person.
Send them, but send them. Send them. Send them. But it's just at the place where you go send them to be like say rock did there.
Oh my
I no
God.
call
Okay.
us rock. Oh. I just say rock did that area.
Ah,
So
make I send Shango. Shango go do good work.
if Shango go fit divide the rock, it's okay.
How you dey?
Go ahead. I did fine. How your side?
Ah,
Welcome.
what you gonna do? We dey. I
Welcome.
don't. You know this. Omoye we call. You
Yes.
know you get one car where they call before Nigeria where they call end of discussion.
Yeah. Oh, she
Uh-huh.
don't finish them.
You don't finish the discussion.
So not be discussion continues. Oh, na end of discussion. You
End
know, say
of
discussion continues. They
yes,
you
it
don't end
just
up.
hit the
Low
nail.
baton. Now we see Yoruba people
Eh,
go say low baton.
ló bá tán òótọ́ ló ń
Just
sọ yẹn
yo.
ó parí iṣẹ́ ó
Mm.
parí iṣẹ́
Then
magana ya carry
go ahead.
yes so
You how many languages they speak in Nigeria, sir? Okay.
wetin I be Nigerian now, you know say as a businessman I don travel go all those places, so we dey hear to do your business you need to hear some small things there.
That's good. That's good.
So
Well done. I put mouth for
yes,
talk, Shapa. Mm.
so you know, this whole game where they happen, we
Mm.
don't know what thing they happen. This whole issue about Kwankwaso and about Gandola,
Mm-hmm.
retiring, whether now for ill health or whether. What here I know, be say Baba T. I talk am the other yesterday. Say this Baba T where they watch. Not be small person when it comes to playing. Now you know what he they do. First of all, for him to take risk and to slight Nigeria and Christian population come run Muslim.
Mm.
You know, the man he not be because it was the risk that he took. Okay, and if he's still going
The
to
risk is likely to take again too. That means
yes,
then they damn the consequences, they damn on her, like the Christian
yes,
population no matter.
no
Make
matter.
I
So
drag boots.
yes, unless Christians wake up. But you see, the way I look at it, the next 4 years, I mean, if Tunubu finish in term, God willing,
Mm-hmm.
the next term must be must go to the south. South must complete their 8 years. They must complete their 8 years.
So that means if
They,
opposition say they must do not, now wahala be that.
straight away, if I make Tinubu stay, South must complete their term. You know, because we can't take all this kind of nonsense again. We're not going to take this time. Nobody, Nigeria belongs to all of us. South must get their own complete 8 term. I mean 8 terms before we go back. And if PDP no learn lesson, say they shot themselves on the foot by what they did, by greed, and if opposition no still learn, if they in the no fit see the handwriting on the wall, see say, listen, they cannot manipulate to be. That is their fear. They no fit manipulate them. They know say if he did there, Nigeria has only no, after Obasanjo. Nigeria always wants to put somebody there where they go say sit down, turn left, right turn, about turn, you go turn. Obi is not that kind of person. Obi is not, and that's the fear. Chop go come out for their mouth. Heads go roll. But that's what Nigeria needs at this time. Because this country, they go down. This one way Tinubu they do, he just they placate them because 62% of his vote came from the north. Okay, so he cannot, he just can't. People where they, now maybe he's trying to shift his this thing or spread it, so he go free get some votes for areas of the south where get like the southeast and the south. Yeah, but the person where get behind him, where really get people where stand with him, where you really know feed buy with money. People where they committed. Now the obedience. They committed to that vision where we say, and Obi will need to be praying for him because if he make mistake, obedience go flog him. Obedience go flog him. Obedience are behind him. Yes, some people don't move, go, but they go come back. But some more people don't come. If we want this country to make it change, we have to tell ourselves the truth. There is no one there, no Obi. In fact, if I show you, if you know, it's supposed all these over they attack Obi for nothing and they try to bring them down. No, Obi na make and win, no. Obi na make and win, no. If you don't know that, you should acknowledge that. No, Obi na make and win. So he should be friends with Obi, not antagonizing Obi or trying to bring him down. He should be if he really wants something to be done. He should be talking to Obi, not all those people they talk to. And if they don't give Obi platform to run as president, may they forget them. Let Tinubu stay there. But South must yes. South must run their 8 terms. They must. Because this injustice must stop. It cannot continue. It cannot continue. How Obi go the wrong VP for anybody? Why? Why? Is it not good enough? Who all of them where they there? Which one get message like Obi? Which one of them? Which one of them? In terms of record, in terms of the things where we don't see. Put politics apart. So if we want this country to move forward, if we really want, we should just sit down and acknowledge the fact that all this one where they say, let Obi sit down, let Atiku sit down, let Bola Tinubu sit down. The people where they talk have not lie because they know say, that's the only way they can explain. I'm not saying that there are no good people, apart from Obi. But of all the lots, where would they see there? Look, when I give the man in mandate to, they still on the first time. This time, 2027, anything where they like me, they do, that man must be president, whether they like him or not. He must be. And if he not be, let Tinubu stay there. That's the thing I want to talk.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Iwa. I appreciate you. And more oil well to you. Thank you. Well done. All right. So, very quickly, some of the gossip people would hear and I say it. Secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF George Akume, likely don't resign or Ingo resign. Now, this gossip still there on the Kunkum. It's not a confirmed story yet, but as soon as it's confirmed, I'll let you guys know about it. So that is to say that the APC they get a major shake-up and they position themselves strategically ahead of the 2027 election. And then this also can call to, waiting the opposition they do. What are they really doing when they don't even have the bearing yet? When they never get bearing, we never know whether I hear the day or I hear the day. What thing did they really do yet? If APC don't they reorganize and restructure themselves like this, then waiting the opposition they do. That's a question where a lot of people they ask. But night don't come, make I end them here because it's about 2 hours gone into this show already. And I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who is a part of the show. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your contribution. Let's continue to speak for the growth and development of our nation. We won't stop talking. We won't stop talking. The day we stop talking, that the day we go start to die. In fact, we talk, we die. If we no talk, we can still die again. So we will continue to talk. Not forget to follow me like your village people. Well, go subscribe now. They pay for DSTV subscription. Just click on the subscription button. Bim, you don't subscribe. Only subscription. We did over 400 people at some point, and we have less than 100 likes. Mbana, like the post now. We are spread the gospel. Like the post, share it, make more people get to know about what they happen for inside this matter. I love when I plenty. I'll come your way again tomorrow evening, hopefully with Prince Francis Chilaka, and then hopefully on Monday we'll get another guest. If I am in the right state of mind, I'll talk about the River State issue on Monday. If I am in the right state of mind, if I am not, I will leave them. After all, I'll be woman. I think Kukuma come up for their state, go another state, go deep betrothed to. Abi, all right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I see you again tomorrow evening with Prince Francis Chilaka. Of course, I'll be dropping videos for you guys back to back. Thank you. Please remember to protect your mental health because wahala, let it finish. Good night. Again.